Hey, it's Sam with Just Grillin' Outdoor Living. Today, we're going to be making salmon topped with crab, mushroom, and cream spinach. I'm a really big seafood fan, so salmon is a dish that I really like. I just can't eat it on its own, so I always have to add something with it. So doing the crab, the cream spinach, and the mushrooms makes it just that much better of a dish. Let's get the grill fired up. We're going to set it to 450 degrees, and we're going to use oak pellets for this recipe. While the grill heats up, we should be able to easily get all of our ingredients prepped. For this recipe, all we need is salmon, olive oil, a seasoning, spinach and mushrooms, heavy cream, all-purpose flour, and crab meat. I'm using imitation crab today because that's what's most readily available when I go to the grocery store. To get the salmon ready, we'll rinse it off first and then pat it dry. We're going to coat the fillet in olive oil on both sides. We're going to grill this skin side down directly on the grates so the oil will help it from sticking. Top the salmon with a seasoning of your choice. I'm using this everything rub from Loot and Booty. Really like the flavors of this on salmon. Next thing to do is getting our mushroom, spinach, and the imitation crab meat ready. We're going to rinse off the mushrooms and slice them up. We'll just chop up the imitation crab to get it into toppable size pieces. We'll set 2 skillets to medium heat on the oven. We'll put some butter inside for extra flavor. We'll wait for the butter to start melting before putting our toppings in. It won't take long for that to happen, but the grill is up to temp now, so let's get the salmon fillet on. We're going to cook this over a direct flame, skin side down. It should only take around 7 to 8 minutes to fully cook. With the fish going, let's put our mushrooms into one skillet and the imitation crab in the other. The imitation crab is already cooked, we're just doing this to brown it up. I'm also going to sprinkle a little of that everything seasoning on the imitation crab for more flavor. Once the mushrooms start to brown, put a good sized handful of the spinach in the same skillet. It will start to wilt down. Once it starts doing that, sprinkle some all-purpose flour on it to help the leaves crisp up a tad. Give that a good stir around and then add some heavy cream into the skillet. I just eyeball it based on how much food is in the skillet. Once the spinach has wilted down about 75% of the way, reduce the heat on both skillets to low and allow the toppings to simmer. At this point, your salmon should be pretty close to being done. Checking on the salmon, it's at our internal temp, so we're ready to pull. It's got a very nice color to it. We'll get it inside so we can prepare it to plate. You can eat the skin on salmon if you want. I prefer to take it off. The skin generally gets heavily charred cooking it this way because the skin did its job. It protected the actual fish from the flame. With the skin removed, it's ready to start plating, which is going to be very easy. We'll start with the fish first, and then we're going to be layering our toppings, starting with the creamed mushroom and spinach. And lastly, we'll sprinkle the crab meat on top of that, and the dish is ready. One of the reasons why I really like cooking this specific dish is because it's a great weeknight dinner. In the same time it took me to do the salmon, I was able to do all the add-ons while the salmon was finishing up. There's nothing left to do now but taste it. And it's absolutely fantastic. It's flaky. It's got a very creamy texture to it. You get a little bit from the mushrooms and the crab meat as well. It's an absolute killer. You'll love this dish. If you have questions on how to make it, leave a comment below or come see us in our showroom and speak with one of our grilling experts. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you like this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the store soon.